back to my channel. So today's video is a very exciting video, something that I've been eager to do for a couple weeks now, ever since the company contacted me, and I could not wait to give this video to you guys because I think you're going to love it. So today's video is going to be a Hush haul. So if you guys don't know what Shop Hush is, it is an online beauty retailer. It is like the fastest growing online beauty retailer. It's kind of, a lot of people think it's kind of like Wish or eBay or something like that, but it's not. You can actually get really great reputable brands off of Shop Hush. It has an app that you can download in any app store. It has a website that you can go to. You can get anything from makeup palettes to lip products to makeup brushes to Korean beauty skincare, any of that stuff. You can find it on Shop Hush. You will find some really great brands on Shop Hush. You can find brands like Sigma, NYX, you can find e.l.f. So a lot of drugstore brands, and you can find a few high-end brands as well. You just have to shop around. All of the brands are good, reputable brands. None of them are like strange knockoff brands, things that you can't research. You know, have you ever been on one of those websites where you're looking for the brand that has created like an eyeshadow palette and you're like, well, I wonder what this is, and you go and Google it and you can never figure out what brand it is, or it's a brand that comes from China? These brands are not like it. So it just provides great affordable makeup to everybody. So Shop Hush was very kind enough to send me some palettes to do a haul with. So I have 10 palettes here, eyeshadow palettes and some highlight palettes that I would like to haul for you guys. I'm gonna swatch my favorites, and yeah. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. I'm pretty sure it's like right here, you know, it's that little red button. You know what I'm talking about. Well, it's a really special red button. Go hit it. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, like I said, I am so excited. So a lot of the palettes I have right here, I believe all of them are by the brand Bad Habits. Maybe one or two of them aren't, but they are all, or most of the palettes are actually dupes for a lot of really popular high-end palettes. If you are unable to afford some of these really great high-end palettes that have been coming out on the market that people are going gaga for, then definitely check out these palettes. I can't guarantee that the quality is going to be exactly there, but I think that you can definitely make a lot of more affordable palettes work and get the same type of look. You just have to, you know, maybe blend a little bit more or different things like that, but it won't break the bank to do so. So the first palette I have for you guys is this one, which is called the Rosé Highlighting Palette. This one is by the brand Bad Habit, which is cruelty-free. So this is what it looks like. So it's like a really nice soft cardboard packaging. You open it up and you do get a mirror in here, which is really nice. It feels like a nice quality mirror. And you get 6 highlight shades. I'll insert some swatches here. They're really gorgeous. So something I have to say about cheap makeup is sometimes the packaging can smell like chemically, you know, like that weird glue scent. And this doesn't smell like that. I feel like I get the slightest scent, but for the most part it doesn't smell like that. So I really like this palette if you are a fan of like the pinky highlighty shades. I definitely think that there's a few in here that I can't use for my skin tone, but I think this is a really nice versatile palette no matter what skin tone you have, because you could always mix them and they're all going to be that nice blinding highlight. Like, look at those shades. They're all just gonna be that nice blinding highlight that everybody wants right now. And especially this gold one is really popular. Like, gold highlight is what is on and popping for 2018. So definitely check this guy out. I'm really a huge fan of it. I think a lot of the tones are a little too dark for me. I would have to mix everything pretty much with this like white icy tone, but the quality is nice and buttery. They're very soft and really pigmented, so even if I don't use them as a highlight, I can probably use them as an eyeshadow. Next I'm gonna do this guy. This is the Bad Habit Inferno palettes, which, number one, this is just the box of it, but look at that packaging. So here is what the actual palette looks like. Again, you open it up and you get a nice mirror in there, and then this is what the eyeshadows look like. Isn't this gorgeous? So if you're a fan of nice warm tone shadows. This one honestly looks like a dupe for the Naked Heat palette, in my opinion. Maybe 1 or 2 shades off. I'm not sure if you get the exact number of shades that come in the Naked Heat palette, but if that is a palette that you really, really enjoy, but you don't want to splurge and spend, like, I think it's $53 on a Naked Heat palette. If you can't afford that, or you don't want to splurge on that, or you just can't justify it, because a lot of people just can't justify spending that kind of money on makeup, definitely check this out off of Shop Hush. If you're a fan of that trend, I honestly think you have to go get this. Stop, pause the video. I give you permission. Just pause the video. Okay. Go buy this and then return, and we'll just pick up where we left off. Okay? I'll wait. Alright, so next we're gonna do this guy. This is the Retro Love eyeshadow palette. Now this one, I love the packaging. It's like that soft touch velvet. Again, this one is from the brand Bad Habits. But when you open this up, doesn't this just scream subculture? Like, it just screams subculture palette. That's all I see when I look at this. And honestly, so I don't own the subculture palette, and everybody knows the hype and the trials and tribulations of the subculture palette, okay? We all been there. We're all on YouTube, we all know it. But honestly, I would probably spend my money on this one before I would spend my money on the subculture palette, because I prefer a shadow that is something that you have to build up the color versus something that is just going to be overpowering, because I'm the type of person who's heavy-handed. So I would so much rather spend my money on this type of palette. So if you like that palette, or you like the concept around it, and you just didn't like the reviews that came out or anything like that, I definitely suggest checking this one out. Next we have this guy, which is the Royals palette. This one is also by Bad Habits. This one has like kind of like glossy packaging. It doesn't feel as heavy duty as the other palettes that I have here, so I do feel like this one feels a little bit on the cheap side, just being completely honest, but this color scheme is very beautiful. So this one kind of reminds me of, what is it, the Naked 3? The one that's like super rose gold. I don't think it's an exact dupe, but that's kind of what this palette reminds me of. So if that is a palette that, again, you're interested in, but you don't want to justify spending $53 on it, this one could be your best friend. This is like for the girl who loves that really nice mauve-y look, similar to kind of like the eyeshadow I have on today. But if that is what you really go for on an everyday basis, that kind of cute, flirty, mauve-y look, and that's just what you die for, I would definitely suggest this guy. I think it would be right up your alley. Like I said, the packaging doesn't feel as luxe as the rest of these, but it doesn't feel cheap. Like, I've definitely felt worse packaging. e.l.f. has worse packaging, to be honest. But I definitely think if you just want something cute for everyday wear, this one would be the best for you. Next, I have the Aura palette. I believe this is one of their best sellers. And honestly, this is the one that I was looking forward to most. So this one actually has really heavy weight, like nice packaging. Again, it's like that soft touch velvet, kind of like NARS packaging. It feels really, really heavy. But when you look at this palette, does this not scream Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette? So I've had my eye on the Prism palette for the longest time. I ordered it already. It's on its way, because when I saw that I was going to be receiving this, I knew that I had to buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills so I can do a dupes video for you guys, because this is like totally a dupe. Now, I don't know about the quality again, so like when I feel these shadows, they're so nice and buttery and soft. Like, look at my pinky. Look at that color. Honestly, these shadows feel really good, and I know that swatches can be deceiving. Sometimes it'll work better on a brush, sometimes it won't work very well, but hey, if I have to use my finger to put an eyeshadow on my eye, I definitely can. So I love this palette. I think it is gorgeous. I love the color scheme. I think they did a really great job trying to, you know, kind of convey the Anastasia thing. So if that is a palette that you were interested in, and you just didn't, you know, it's different. It's a very unique palette. The color scheme of it is very, very unique, which is what drew me to it. So if it's something that you were interested in, I know it's a limited edition palette. You couldn't get your hands on it. You don't want to splurge for it. Definitely check this one out, because I think you could definitely get the same idea and the same type of eye look using this guy. Next is this one. This is by Face Candy. This is the Unicorn Glow Highlighting Collection. I believe this is another one of their bestsellers. It looks like this, like super cute holographic packaging. And you open it up and again you get 6 highlighters. And this is for the girl who loves herself a little colorful highlight. For me personally, it's not my cup of tea, but you know, to each their own. If you like to wear blue highlight, definitely get this palette. It comes with a gorgeous blue. You get this lavender shade. Lavender is like the #1 color in makeup for 2018. So if you like to be on trend and you like a colorful highlight, definitely check this one out. I know colorful highlights are still in again this year. Like I said, it's just not my cup of tea, but I do think that if that is what you enjoy, you have to run out and get this palette. It is a steal for the number of colors that you get in here, and the quality is amazing. Next, I have the Aphrodite palette. This one is, again, by Bad Habit. It is 18 eyeshadows, and look at it. Does this one not remind you of the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette? Like it does. It does. It does, it does, it does. Look at those colors. The way that they are arranged in the palette isn't identical, but the actual colors are the same. At least most of them. I think there might be tones of 1 or 2 of them that are off, but honestly, that's what I see when I look at this palette. So if you don't want to spend $65 on a Huda Beauty palette because, you know, the quality isn't that great. I've swatched them, I've watched reviews on them, you know, they don't say that the quality is out of this world. Like, the quality of these ones are so nice and soft, and the shadows are just beautiful. Like, look at those shades. Aren't they gorgeous? So honestly, for me, I don't own a Huda Beauty palette because I just can't justify spending $65 on it because I don't think the quality of the shadows is worth $65. So I definitely am super excited to use this one because I think this is worth every penny, because I know I can do the same type of eyeshadow look using this one and nobody's gonna know the difference. Next, I have the Athena palette. This one is again by Bad Habits, and it is another dupe for a Huda Beauty palette. This one is a dupe for the Rose Gold palette. So again, if you guys just can't justify it, you know, the eyeshadows are the same, they're arranged a little bit differently in the palette, but if you just can't justify spending your money on that guy, definitely take a look at this one. I believe this one is $12. They're 100% worth every penny. Alright, and the last two I have for you are these cute little highlighting quads. I have the Paradise highlighting kit and the Oasis highlighting kit. So they're both by Bad Habit, but these ones are really cool and really, really unique. So I really, really enjoy them. Here's what the Paradise palette looks like. So when you open it up, you get 3 powder highlights, which are these guys, which are gorgeous. And then you get this guy in the corner, which is like a cream to powder highlight, which is super unique. It's not super blinding, it's a little more subtle, but it's just super cool. So you get like a good array of different types of highlights. You get a good variety. You can mix and match. You can, you know, use the cream and then set it with one of these powders. If you are really fair complected like me, this gold highlight, like I said earlier, gold is a really popular highlighting color this year for 2018. This one isn't too yellow, so it actually really worked well on my type of skin, that I have really, really fair skin, but I could always mix it with this white icy highlight as well if I wanted to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Same thing with this pink. I don't know that it's necessarily a highlighting color for me, but I could definitely use it as an eyeshadow. But I think you just get a good variety in these cute little quads. Same thing with the Oasis palette. I think this one's a little more suitable for deeper skin tones because you get more darker colors. You don't have like that white icy. So again, you get these 3 right here, which are all powder highlights, and then this guy down here in the corner, which is a cream highlight. So you get 2 golds, 1 cream, and 1 powder, a good bronzy color, and then again a nice peachy type of highlight that can be used for either a highlighter or shadow. So I think color scheme in the Oasis palette fits deeper skin tones a little bit better than for my type of skin. But if you have fair skin tone, I definitely think that you need to get your hands on the Paradise palette. Alright guys, so that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe down below and let me know in the comments down below which of these palettes you would like to see used in a tutorial. I know I have a dupes video coming up already with the Aura palette, so let me know any of these other palettes that I hauled for you guys, which ones you would like to see used in a video, and I can definitely do that for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!